knows. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting. I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against our bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah.
It's Madden NFL 23 on EA Sports, where we'll see 2 of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles on Sunday night primetime.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow and supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second part, what's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle as things get a little bit slick?
It's an old-school battle in the Keystone State of Pennsylvania. The Eagles and the Steelers are underway. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Second down, back to Sanders. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass trick in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They'll go again with Sanders. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Here's Aaron Siposs out now to punt on 4th down. And back deep, Gunnar Olszewski. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign. Took his game to a new level and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough, skilled performer. Kenny Pickett, he's got some moxie to him.
They'll start the drive with Harris. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Now, these are not going to be easy on a cold, snowy night, but this one is up and through. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first. Well, you don't expect too many quarterbacks to be adept at breaking away from would-be tacklers, but this is uncommonly good right here as he's able to get away.
Yeah, and at the risk of sounding just a little bit trite, this is just a tackle that needs to be made. It's one thing when you've got a bruising 230-pound running back coming your way, but when it's a quarterback who's running for his life, your teammates will tell you, you've got to get him on the ground.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders, and he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in his
middle they go with Sanders. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. 35 yards from Miles Sanders. And the Eagles are an extra point away from evening this one up. Well, we've said it many times. He is always a threat to go the distance anytime he's got the ball in his hands. And on this occasion, he did just that.
Well, he's definitely the guy that makes this offense go. And when you're an RB1, running back one, you've got to be willing to be patient at times as well. Not every run's going to be the home run we saw there. But once you get that opportunity and that opening, you take full advantage.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And now it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
And that one gets blocked. There's simply nothing simple about trying to execute the PAT in some snow.
No, absolutely not. We saw Exhibit A of it right there.
You know, one thing that's going to be happening in the game now, the analytics side is going to get involved about what it takes, what the percentages are in the snow, what it's going to be like in the rain. All those things are going to come into play. You may see people decide to go for 2 more often if you have inclement weather.
This one taken just inside the 10. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen.
And now the rookie's free. The 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. George Pickens, 67 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, kind of the future of this franchise on display right there. You had a rookie throwing it, a rookie catching it, and taking it into the end zone.
Could you imagine if we were in the owner's box right now and we could look at the front office and see the grins on their faces, to see the present making plays and knowing what the future will bring with these youngsters.
And oh, it's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 30, past the 20. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown of protection and led to the block.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Hurd's going to keep it again. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have moved out in front. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. Way throwing for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
Oh, this is blocked. The Steelers get it. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's at the 40, 20, 10, 5. And he takes it all the way back and into the end zone for 2 points. And with that, amazingly, they'll reclaim the lead. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection that led to the block.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Points certainly not at a premium here.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
After the sack on first down, Pickett. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Miles Boykin, 74 yards. And the Steelers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Boswell for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The long touchdown pass gets him 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this, to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Check it.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now second quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession. The Eagles on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. Hurts fumbles it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Playing in snow brings so many other factors into the game. It's not just trying to take care of the ball, and we just saw there that that's difficult to do, but just trying to keep your feet and carry out your assignments and make sure you're comfortable while you're out there playing. Are you warm enough in your clothing? A million things going on, but the biggest one, hold on to the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Harris running straight ahead. And he'll take this down to the 33.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Again, it's Harris on second down. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight, as he has been terrific in this first half.
And that's the big fellas right there. Long-term tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Pickett to throw on first down. And this one is incomplete.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
On second down, this is Harris. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Then he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. T.J. Edwards in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down. Boswell's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
Foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw again on second down. Pickett. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! Miles Boykin. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
They have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Eagles 14. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And out now come the Eagles. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try to put some pressure on the defense.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running right, here's Sanders. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Hurts sets up to throw it. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Sutton. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 107 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett now on first down. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He finds Pickens over the middle. And in for the Steelers, touchdown. George Pickens. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it was finished off by a George Pickens touchdown grab.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
The Eagles take over first and 10.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too should.
There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Third time's the charm on the extra point as he gets this one to go. And that will cut the lead down to 15. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 37. To the air on first down with Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Working out of the gun, it's Pickett. The quick slant caught. Touchdown! Kenny Pickett finding Pat Freiermuth. And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. And Charles, you can't really fault him. He's over 100 yards already. He's not the reason they're losing.
And that is really unusual because ordinarily when you've set the tone this way and run it this effectively, usually your team's in control. So it's a very strange situation. And you're right, you can't fault him. He's done a great job for his team thus far.
I'm guessing he's saying, feed me on the sidelines. Now will they continue to do it?
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. A big play there for Philly. 65 yards.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Open man, he's got him. That's Smith for the Philadelphia touchdown. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will cut the lead down to 15. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. One more drive here for the Steeler offense in this first half. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Got an open man, it's Pickens. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Pickens on the slant. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 37. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett, he's going to throw it again. Finding Pickens for another catch. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome in everyone to our downtown Orlando studios in this EA Sports Halftime Report. First up, though, let's take a look at the next-gen stats from the first half for the Steelers. And our statisticians got through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition, lots to talk about at halftime for these two coaching staffs. Plenty of decisions to be made.